Hi, it's Saturday. It's been a good Saturday. Uh, my ex partner has moved out pretty much, and I've noticed how much, even already in the relationship, it wasn't healthy for me. In retrospect, now even more. Which is on me. Let's be honest here. It's my responsibility. Not trying to talk down anybody. They improved a lot. They got a lot better. I'm very happy for them. But this is about me. I'm currently a lot more mentally healthy. I got. I've never been an impulsive person. I have been more impulsive over the past couple of years than I would like to be. And I think that improved. I feel more free in the apartment. I always felt like my hobbies inconvenienced them. Not because they actually did. I was assured very regularly. But it's still hard to just put up a 2 meter screen in the middle of the living room every time you want to stream. I just don't do that. And yeah, it's just because I feel too bothersome, even though I'm not. It just wasn't enough space. And generally, living with somebody who has massive mental health issues is also not good for your mental health. So, with that being said, I feel a lot better. And I think that can be seen, right? Like it is I stream more regularly. I I just enjoy life more. I'm less stressing about being productive all the time. I Dude, it was so fun being in Vienna. It was so fun being in Vienna. Um yeah, it's great. I love that, and I came back and I got the 6B start world record that I wanted for the past 2 years. That I practiced a lot for, like maybe 1,000 hours, maybe. Could be. I haven't played that much in the past 2 years, to be honest. It might have only been 500 or something like that, but like it's been a bunch of hours for a 1 minute checkpoint. And I'm still not happy with that run, but it's a lot better. It's a lot better. The movement was great. Very happy that I got it. And yeah, so a few things. I have, yeah, I have noticed that I hate my sleep schedule. I just dislike. I just so dislike it. It's I don't want to get up at 5:30. It's just not how I work. Even now, like 2 years after having switched to that, I still, if you leave me to my own volition, I enjoy being up until midnight and waking up at around 8. It's just nice. Or like until 11 and waking up at 7 or something like that. Something nice. And yeah, I hate that part. Like during the week, I like the way that the amount of hours I currently work, that won't make a difference even if I were to just cut down on hours to a normal amount. But yeah, it's like on it's just such a long time that I then spend in bed thinking about, oh, it's so early. I could just not do anything for a while. It's weirdly paralyzing. I don't know why. It's also been hard for me, if I'm honest, to care for this thing since my ex moved out. This thing will move out with them in 2 months, and I love this thing. It's great. I appreciate this thing so much. But I go to work before her usual food time, and I sometimes come home after her usual food time in the evening. And have to feed her early, which means she's extremely whiny in the evening because she gets hungry sooner. And I have to be home early to feed her in the evening. Like if I'm early, she whines the entire time, and otherwise I'll have to like just not have plans after work. It's actually extremely harsh on me. I don't enjoy having additional chores per day. It's just, there's a reason why I didn't have a cat, even though I love cats, right? I don't want the responsibility. I'm not in for it. This thing is at least minimum care. She enjoys sleeping all the time. She enjoys pets like 20 minutes a day, and that's it. Which is actually an advantage because I would get really annoyed with something that is extremely cuddly because I'm a very self-centered person currently about getting better and mentally better. And yeah, it's hard, even though I love this thing and deserves all the pets and all the cuddles, and she can't do anything wrong. Okay? Yeah. He's so cute. Yeah, work is harsh. Work is so harsh still. It's getting better, but it's Monday will be hard, and the rest of the week won't let up and stuff. It's just hard. There is yeah, I am doing sports. I talked about how I went to the gym. My legs hurted until like the day before yesterday. I didn't go to the gym yet this week. None of my friends had time that usually go with me. I'm thinking about doing that tomorrow, but there's another thing that I want to talk about. That I signed up for a 6 kilometer run in September because I made a promise last year with a colleague of mine that we'd do that because she had a spine injury and she wanted to get out of the slump. And this now it was like sign up time, and she was like, "We're going to do this." Like she hasn't done sports at all since the injury over a year ago at this point. Um, so we are both like I'm starting not from zero compared to her even, but man, 10, she actually likes sports, you know. She enjoys the process of getting better, which I do not. So it's a extremely harsh goal. Of like I'll start walking somewhat quickly for the 6 kilometers per day on the weekends, which is what I'll definitely do tomorrow. Which is why I'm thinking that I don't want to do, because what I would want to do at the gym would be leg training again because I actually really enjoy it. Because it's simple, and I don't know, I just like it. It doesn't need a brain cell. It's very appreciated. I don't need to look into the form. I also need to do lower back because yeah, that's important. Because my lower back is dog water, which is why I cannot sit straight without feeling uncomfortable. I don't have the strength in my muscles in my back to have the core strength to sit upright properly. That's the goal of mine. I want to be able to sit up right properly and to walk a bit faster. So my goal for June is to get ready with that. Is to improve that part of just walking, be outside, and just walk for 6 kilometers. Try to walk faster until you can't anymore. Slow down again, and actually do it as a bit of sport and not just as da 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 da, which is still healthy. But I have a goal here of running those 6 kilometers in 10 weeks. So I need to do something. I've looked into that, and it's like recommended is like 3 to 4 trainings per week. And like actual jogging training, it recommends only walking once a week and doing like 20 minutes jogging intervals like it did back when I started running. But I don't think I can do that. I think I'd die of cringe. I would dislike that. I think discovering new routes in walking could be kind of nice, actually. Yeah. One thing that happened because of my ex moving out, I noticed how much less household there is to do. I don't currently have an issue with cooking for myself because I don't have to do 3 times the laundry per week anymore. It is currently still 2 times because there's still some stuff of them left over, but yeah, I'm doing a lot better. Um, the dishwasher doesn't get filled as easily because they don't cook at lunch and me in the evening, and of course both the unloading and the loading got onto me because they were barely home, so they couldn't put hot dishes in there and stuff like that. Like, it is understandable, I'm not critiquing, it's just the nature of yeah. And it was harsh. It is, I still hate householding, but at least it's going down and stuff up. I'm looking at apartments, but I talked about the impulsive thing. I think I got over the initial hype of just wanting a new place. I I'm just looking into stuff. There, we looked at something that I could have afforded, but it needed like full renovations, which would have meant that I would have sacrificed all of my savings for an apartment that, even if fully renovated, I would have been mildly happy about. So I didn't. There is what else? Yeah, I already I looked up what my actual path to the grocery store is because I was interested, and it's actually 1 kilometer in each direction. Doesn't feel like that. And I actually will reconfirm that because it still sounds absurd right now. But it is. It is pretty exactly 1 kilometer. Let's say 900 meters if you walk it. No, it's a kilometer. It's a kilometer in both directions. So I already walked 2 kilometers today. I guess I walk 2 kilometers every weekend day for the past couple of months, anyways. So that explains why I didn't die of unsports even in the worst times. And yeah, that's great. I also feel like the leg training is paying off by now, which is nice. I feel like I'm living healthy. Smoothie thing. I started to snack a lot. Again and again. Like, we've had multiple weekly goals for that, and I added them, and I worked. And not even that I didn't pay attention to them, I just straight up forgot about them. I was like, oh yeah, yogurt and offering, sure, let me take that. Makes sense. Because it's not even an unhealthy snack. But what I did was that I introduced the smoothie to circumvent that kind of stuff. And with time, the smoothie actually became a replacement for dinner for me sometimes. And then I still snacked, which is, I think, the worst option. Like, the smoothie was a goal of satiating my snackiness, and instead I replaced food with snacking. So, I'm getting rid of my normal smoothie ingredients by using them like a bit. I already got rid of all the frozen berries by using them. I got rid of all the bananas. Now I'm not buying any anymore. Uh, there's now still the pomegranate juice that I have to use up, but other than that, I'm fine. And then I'll figure out a an option of that fulfills what I actually want from it. And what I genuinely want from it is to get vitamins from it that I usually don't get. because I'm too lazy to cut vegetables for dinner sometimes, because I genuinely do not even know which vegetables give you which vitamins, so I sure hope that I'm at least varying it enough at times that I get enough of everything. And I'm not getting into looking into that because I currently don't care about cooking as much, and that would be a huge barrier for me. Not ready for that yet. But I want to not have milk in the smoothie anymore. It's one thing, because that's not the purpose that I drink it for. I want it to be water based. I want it to have a variety of vitamins, and I'll figure it out. Maybe even more vegetable based. I'll see. But yay, it's a good thing. Um, I usually try to not talk about what I plan to do. I guess that's. I guess I forgore. I guess I forgore. But it's like. I get it. But this time I feel like I'm just sorting out thoughts, which is a healthy thing. Um, so yeah, I'll still walk for 6 kilometers today, which I'll hate. I'll hate that, and that's fine. There's currently laundry in the washing machine, which I also will despise, and I genuinely do not know how to entertain myself for the amount of like for the 1.5 hours that is walking for 6 kilometers. But I'll see. I'll also have to research a route that's actually 6 kilometers. But we'll see. Um, yeah. So today with shopping, I didn't buy any snacks. I bought like not the healthiest option to cook for the next few days, but I bought some stuff. And yeah, I'll just continue to do that. There's two kiwis waiting in the fridge for me, so that's neat. And yeah. So, what's my goals for today? Because that's what I want to share. Today I have already gone shopping, tidied up a bit, did one load of laundry, second one's in, fed myself, and generally had fun. Hey, it's nice. That's nice six things. What I want to continue to do today is I want to. Uh, Good question. Like I want to walk, of course. That's important thing. I want to stream. Oh, I studied Japanese already today. I want to stream, which means I want to play Celeste. I need to hang laundry. I want to pet this thing because I haven't yet today. And I don't know. I feel like that's enough. The walk alone will take like 2 hours, depending on how nice my legs feel, and the streaming will also take another 2 hours. I still need to cook for myself, so yeah. So I want to establish a route that I can just walk, where I know by landmarks that I walk the correct route for the 6 kilometers, and I just wanna figure out today and go to bed early, maybe even take a nap. I think that would be healthy, just taking a nap. I haven't slept that well last week. Um, yeah, good goals, I think, just generally speaking for the day. Oh, I want to figure out a smoothie recipe. I want to figure that out. And I want to inform you next week how it went. I know that I want spinach in it. And we'll see what else. We'll see. Well, with that, thank you so much for listening to my rambles that are incredibly tired. Um, I feel now, after the break of going out to shopping and eating, I feel now energetic enough that I can do a few things again. Yay, being productive. And I'll let you know how my upcoming week goes, and I'll remember to not talk about it beforehand anymore. Beforehand is here for you. Have a nice day. Wish you the best.